Welcome to episode 1 of the DragonBall Fan Podcast. I am Mike. You can call me Kizer. But my co-host is the Twitch streaming, Vegeta preaching, Austin Matthews look-alike. It is Sky, everybody. How you doing, my guy?
Great. You guys can call me Josh as well. Austin Matthews is kind of crazy, but yeah, I am a Vegeta preacher. You will see a lot of biased takes for sure with me with Vegeta, 100%. Just be prepared for that.
100%. We have our biases here on the show, and that is what it's going to make it, I think, really entertaining, because there's going to be some heat. 100% there's going to be some heat. Yeah. Just before we kick it off to you to give us some news, I want to quickly go through just a little bit of housekeeping. Just so y'all know, I know it's episode 1. We're early. Okay, we got the Discord channel set up. Okay, Sky, Josh over here, he put in some blood, sweat, and tears. All good. We had sensu beans in the can. We were good. So yeah. He got us set up, a whole level up system. The more you engage, we'll talk more about that later, but definitely something to look out for. Yeah. Sure. And the only other thing I want to say before news is, if you are watching this, there is an audio version. If you are listening to this, there is a video version as well. So just, keep an eye out for whatever you want to do. But Josh, I woke up with some sand in my shoes this morning. Can you tell me what's going on in the news? I think it might be related.
Yeah, actually. So Toriyama actually has a show, or an anime that's being adapted to a movie. Because it came out in Japan last year, but now it's coming this year next year, actually, 2024 in spring. It's gonna be a movie. It's coming Disney Plus. It's called Sandland, and this is Toriyama's first work after actual Dragon Ball Z. So while GT, I believe, was serializing, he was actually drawing Sandland. So this is really cool. This feels like it's one of the last work we're gonna get from Toriyama. So yeah.
Now, something you were explaining to me the other day, and I want you to also just re-describe again for the listeners. What was Toriyama's involvement with Super? Because I know that was a little bit different, right?
Yeah, so from what we understand is in Super, he kind of just gave a manuscript, and Toei Animation just said, okay, we'll keep this, we'll keep that, we'll do whatever with it. That's why I know we'll talk about it at some point too, but that's why I'm actually pretty excited about Dragon Ball Daima, because he's a lot more hands-on with it. But yeah, Super, he wasn't as hands-on as a lot of people thought he was. But yeah, so he kind of just gave a script to Toei Animation. Toei Animation was able to tweak as much as they wanted, basically. And that's kind of that.
Yeah,
so a 100%. Lot of we actually don't know how much of Super is Toriyama's vision of what he wanted it to be.
So, time to the main topic of the show, everybody. Episode 1 of the Dragon Ball Fan Podcast. We will be talking about what is the Universe 7 team that our podcast is saying is our team. If we had a chance, if we had an opportunity, right? We had the resources they had. Could we have built a better team? We're here to find out. All right. 100%. Josh is excited right now. All right. He's beaming off of G Fuel and 5 cans of Monster. All right. He's wired. He's ready.
Imagine. All right. Would you like me to start?
Yes. Yeah. I'd love for you to start.
Okay. So the 10th person I would bring in the Tournament of Power is Trunks. And I don't mean future Trunks. I mean Kid Trunks. I am bringing him, and I am taking out Krillin.
Taking out Krillin for him, eh?
For Trunks, yeah. I mean, whatever. I've removed a couple people, but yeah, we'll take out one of those people that I'm taking out and putting in Trunks. I'm putting in Trunks because he is stronger than Roshi. He is stronger than Krillin. He is stronger than Tien.
This is a valid point.
And he didn't join because he had to go take care of, what was it? Android 17's animals?
Really? That's right.
Come on.
And then Goten, why? Because just Chi-Chi wouldn't let it. Yeah, that's right.
So Trunks sure just said, yo, Goten, you got this, bro. Just stay. Yeah. Just stay and I'll handle things, That's what Trunks should have said. That's my 10th.
That's a good one.
You're not gonna like the first one, I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so I think so. Do I go my 10?
Yeah, you go your 10
Okay,
now.
so for my 10, I was telling Josh before we started. I was saying there's gonna be at least one on here where I can see people listening in and like tilting their head like what, but I'm saying, listen,
You're gonna say it.
Majin Buu, I don't give a shit of his fat ass. Look, I just committed right now to what kind of podcast this is going to be. All right. I just realized it can't be anything else because I don't care if he's sleeping. You have Beerus and Whis at your disposal. We all watched Resurrection F. Okay. We know what Whis can do. You tell me Whis can't. The fate of Universe 7 is on the line. You can't wake Boo up. No, you wake Boo up, and you take Android 18 out.
You know what's crazy is how after the Tournament of Power, Whis literally just goes like whoop boom to Frieza. Yeah. Oh, you have no Halo. You're alive, but he can't slap the shit out of Boo to wake him.
There's got to be some angel move for smacking someone back to like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's my 10. Who's your next one in?
But this one will be quick. It's Piccolo. Piccolo's 100% staying. We're not talking about, obviously, Dragon Ball Superheroes, I believe the movie is called. We're not talking about that Piccolo yet, but I still think Piccolo definitely, just because of his battle IQ. I think, obviously, he's on the bottom half of the fighters here that I have on my list, but I think he's still competent enough. I think, I'll be honest with you, I do think, actually, I know that Piccolo is probably stronger than Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan Goten. I mean, he kept up with first base Cell, and I don't know. I think Piccolo's obviously constantly training, consistently, right? So I think Piccolo's pretty strong. Even before Orange Piccolo, I think Piccolo's really strong. But yeah, like I said, he's definitely like bottom 3 for sure.
Okay, no, that's fine. And if I'm completely honest, I read that as like you saying Piccolo's out. And I don't know why. That's how I took it. And I was like, how? Like, and exactly what you said. His IQ is what makes him such a great fighter, but he's always training. Like, he's so sharp. He's like, he's one of the sharpest tools in the shed.
Exactly, yeah. And he's very intelligent. He picks his fights very well. He knows who he can and cannot fight.
Yeah.
If he is struggling, he won't be like the Vegeta who'd be like, yo, get away from me, Kakarot, or some shit, you know? He'll just be like, yo, Gohan, let's go. Let's do it. Let's double up on this guy or something like that.
And let's not forget too, like,
in Tournament of Power.
Also, like, the fact that him and Gohan got to fight together throughout that Tournament of Power is what took them deep in that tournament.
Yeah, they fought, I believe, the Namekians, right?
They did, and which I'm going to reference one of them in this at some point. No, oh wait, is that this episode? No, that's a different episode. I've prepped.
Well, stay tuned for that one.
Stay tuned for that one, guys.
Yeah, there you go. Still gonna play.
Again, I understand that you're not supposed to use time travel. I get it. But
here we go.
Whis has done it. We saw it in Super, and he was able to go, whatever, it's okay. So why can we not say, hey, Trunks, you kind of owe us for dealing with, Goku Black with you. You put us through the ringer here. Why don't you jump in here? Otherwise, this whole fucking universe is gone anyways. Yeah. So, I mean, the kind of Trunks we have after that saga, that Zamasu saga, like, that's a strong contender. If you can, again, and this is another one where it's like, I know, but if you can just look past the time travel, Mr. Beerus and Whis, then I think that's a great ad. And I think you probably got to take someone out like, man, I bounced back and forth between Roshi and Krillin at one point, but I think you got to take Krillin out. And I think one reason is that Krillin didn't even want to be there to begin with. And I understand he was able to overcome fears and grow as a man, but it was also like, if the man just doesn't want to do it, like, and you don't have to, and if there's like a better suitor, then like, cool, just like let Krillin be a cop and just be happy being a cop and coming home and be a family man with Android 18 and his baby. Like, that's just, let him do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So that's kind of like where my heart took me
And you know what? To even strengthen that future Trunks thing too is like you don't even need Whis to rewind time. You could literally, because Bulma has the machine, right? The time machine. She could just do it herself and go back there. So she wouldn't even need Whis to do that, especially since Whis is never on Earth unless Bulma like bribes him with cake and shit. So
that's so
like
true.
that would even be easier that way. Because how would they even know? Like if they came, okay, they came in tournament power. Beerus at that point wants to win. He probably puts that all aside. He's like, I don't care about you bringing future Trunks. If he's strong enough to compete, put him in. Just put him in at that point. So yeah, that's great. I'll just say it right now. I don't have future Trunks on here. That's why I put Trunks.
Okay.
But yeah, cool, I just completely thought about that. Yeah, that's brilliant, especially with tournament power being after Zamasu arc. So he got that buff. He got that rage buff that he was really strong.
Right.
He was like comparable to what Super Saiyan Blue. That was kind of crazy. Okay, so here we go. 8. I am keeping Android 18.
What?
Yes. Android 18 has to stay because of her unlimited energy. I feel like one of my biggest problems with Tournament of Power is how they didn't utilize Android 18 much because she was like protecting Krillin for what, like the beginning half. Like Krillin, man, get your ass up, dude. You've been around since like what, episode 5 of Dragon Ball? You're stronger than Goku. Like, keep like, okay, you don't want to train no more, then don't show up. I would have brought Yamcha.
Man, the man was waiting. He was waiting,
and he was actively training, and he said he got stronger. That's what's crazy to me. It's like, I know a lot of people don't like Yamcha because actually it's weird. I don't think a lot of people don't like Yamcha. I think they just laugh at him because of the memes, right? Like how many times he's died and the way he's died and stuff like that. Now they've Super kind of put him into like this meme category. Now he's kind of like comic relief, which sucks because if people watched Dragon Ball, they would know how cool Yamcha really was. He was really cool.
Awesome. And we've talked about this recently, but like that fight in Dragon Ball between Yamcha and Goku, like that to me is one of the best fights in the series. Honestly, one of my favorite fights in general. Like I look back, I get goosebumps and nostalgia, to be honest, because that was like, you're young and you see that, and that's just an awesome moment. For
sure, yeah. We'll definitely dedicate like an episode to that at some point. But like even Dragon Ball fights, like what was Roshi's name? Jackie Chun, right? Yeah, Jackie Chun versus
Tien.
Versus Tien.
Oh man, I just came up on that. Oh
yeah, and then Goku versus Tien at the end because of how Roshi lost and stuff. It's great. But yeah, the Dragon Ball has some great fights. I think Android 18 though, because of her unlimited energy, and she is comparable to 17. That's the thing I don't understand is how good 17 did and how mediocre 18 did. Obviously I understand that Goku, Vegeta are going to be the main focus, so you can only have like 1 or 2 side characters that really get a really good shine as well, so you can't keep adding a bunch, right? Because screen time, and you can't character develop in a 30 episode arc like 7 great characters or something, right? So I think Android 18, she kind of got the short end of the stick, but she's strong. She didn't even, and the thing about androids is they don't have to actively train to still be relevant. They have unlimited energy, like I said.
But I think that is the difference maker because they are half human, 18 and 17, and 17 did continue training. Like he was able to, in his episode leading up to the tournament of power, he was able to really put up a decent fight against Goku. And it was interesting too. Also, like, did you get some Super 17 vibes from how they were fighting in a forest as well? And it was like, I kind of got a little bit of that.
I actually wish, like, I actually hope they do this. I don't think they will, but if Android 17 gets older, he just looks like Super 17.
Just gets ripped.
Like with the hair and like the 5 finger or like 8 finger freaking forehead.
Oh, he's got massive.
Love that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, Super 17 is great.
That's great.
What's your 8?
I think I'm gonna say them together, like my next 2, but I it just doesn't make sense to say it one at a time. So I'm just gonna say, I've looked into it. I've done the research. There is no reason why they couldn't wish back Bardock and Prince Vegeta. And if it was that easy for Kappa to learn how to go Super Saiyan, you could teach Bardock and Prince Vegeta, and you don't have to worry about Prince Vegeta or King Vegeta being like, maybe not a great guy at the time, because they convinced Frieza to do this. They can convince King Vegeta, and they would have been an incredible arc where like you have this father-son experience that we never got like throughout the thing. And I understand there's Bardock stuff coming. I get it. But what I'm saying is that could have been a cool moment where, you know, maybe you even bring them into the hyperbolic time chamber and you give them the opportunity to maybe master Super Saiyan, get comfortable in it, and maybe even evolve to 2, like depending on how much time you have. I know the doors are blown off the friggin' hyperbolic time chamber, but if Majin Buu and Gotenks have showed us anything, if you scream loud enough, you can just get right back in. Okay, you're good.
For real.
You're good.
Yeah. Let's not make this a 3-hour episode on why I disagree. You both them back in. Not. That's crazy. That's actually.
Bro, they're Saiyans. They're gonna keep getting stronger. And from a plot perspective, tell me that wouldn't be fire. That'd be incredible.
No. Don't get me wrong. Plot perspective, it's terrible. But hype. Seeing Bardock again would be great. I mean, Prince Vegeta. From what we know, he was pretty weak.
So what if they train together and then you put on the earrings?
Who, Bardock and Prince Vegeta?
Yeah.
What would they be called? Bargita?
King Bardock? Apparently his name is also Vegeta the Third.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your 8 and 7 then.
Yeah. But the hard part is I don't really know who to take out. So we'll discuss who our final team is. Why don't you tell me who else you want to add in that isn't in it? And then we'll start fusing a team together.
Okay, sounds good. My 7th is Boo. I agree.
Yeah, okay, let's
slap
go.
The shit out of him. Just slap him.
Just slap him.
Quick time. like even if Beerus slaps him, you got tossed by Beerus already. You're gonna do as he says, okay?
Yeah.
Or just Beerus will like choke Satan and be like, "Yo, Mr. Satan, tell this dude he's got to participate." That's it.
Yeah.
Mr. Satan says, "You got to participate, Boo." There you go. It's over. And plus, didn't Boo in the universe where they fought like the wolves, wasn't he part of that? Wasn't it Boo, Goku, Gohan?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was in that tournament. Yeah,
Right. And didn't he do well?
He did very well. Yeah.
Like Boo is still pretty strong. I know the power scaling has gotten to a crazy amount, so he's not like, you know, top 5, top 8 from like Earth. Or actually, maybe he's probably like top 8. But yeah, like he's just not as strong as, you know, now.
Yeah.
What we're getting at, but he's people forget how much Boo has in his arsenal in terms of like skills, like attacks and stuff like that. It's crazy. He literally can. What I want to know is if he turns someone to chocolate, right? But he didn't eat them and he just tossed them over. Would they go back to like normal after? Because he could just turn people to chocolate, throw them over, and bye-bye.
Yeah, but how funny would that meme be though? Of like he throws them over, it pops up, there's still a chocolate bar, and he goes, "Oh crap!" You know, like, oops. Yeah.
I want to eat chocolate.
Might as well eat. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what? Boo has only lost, I think, 2 fights. Once to Beerus and once to himself. So you got to give him some credit.
Yeah, that's true. That's
right?
True. I believe so.
Who else do you have?
Okay, are you ready for this one?
Okay.
Beerus.
How? You can't.
No, you have to. You have to.
How?
Listen. The angels are the protector or of some sort of the universe, right? Bro, why can't I'm saying this for every universe. Put your god of destructions in. Fight. You don't want to be erased? Then go in and fight your battle. Why not?
You know, someone did.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Beerus is considered like a top 2 destroyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Him and the rat.
Yeah.
Him and that rat dude or whatever. I forgot his name.
And the rat's number 1, right?
I don't remember their dialogue, but their dialogue was like basically insinuating that them two were the strongest from the universes that were still there. Because remember, there's like 4 universes that were erased before the Tournament of Power. Yeah. Because I believe they were considered the strongest universes of some sort. So we don't know what those gods of destructions are. They could be stronger than Beerus, which is crazy to think about because, you know, Beerus is the strongest character we've seen so far other than Whis, right? In terms of like the skill, like everyone scales everything to Beerus. Can they be like if Goku gets Master Ultra Instinct, can he beat Beerus now? It always goes back to Beerus.
Yeah.
Of some sort. Always. Oh, you know, Vegeta has this blue Evo from Tournament Power. Can he beat Beerus? No, we cannot, bro. Stop this.
It's not even close.
It's not even close, right? So I know Whis is stronger than Beerus, but we view Whis as more of like a mentor, right? Whis isn't necessarily a bad character. He's an age. He's a protect. He's very neutral on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Beerus is some sort of villain, but like we've grown to love him so much in the past like 7-8 years. Like I don't know anyone who says, "Oh, I don't like Beerus." No, everyone loves Beerus.
Yeah, because Beerus grew to love them.
Yeah, exactly.
He just hasn't admitted it yet, but he's close, and he loves the food. Like at this point, he's too invested.
Sure.
He knows that,
Yeah.
and he's found some love. Apparently,
that's my last one. That's my last one.
That's your last one. Okay, so we agree. We agree on Majin Buu.
We agree on. So yeah, Majin Buu is the only one I think.
So okay, but do you wanna take like maybe Future Trunks over Kid Trunks?
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay,
for sure. I mean, for sure.
Okay,
yeah. That would strengthen a lot.
So Future Trunks. Okay. We are adding in Boo.
We're keeping Piccolo, right? I would hope.
So now this is the part. Now this is the hard part now, right? You know.
No way you're putting in Bardock and Prince shit Vegeta.
Bro, I ain't putting in the Prince. I'm putting in the King. You gotta put the King.
Oh wait, sorry. I said Prince.
You said the Prince. The Prince is present. I think you're right. I think Piccolo is drastically stronger as well. And if we are open to the reality where they can use a hyperbolic time chamber, then that can just be our overall course of strategy, and just say like Piccolo would also get time in that time chamber. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm definitely good with keeping Piccolo in there.
I mean, you gotta remember, Bardock couldn't defeat Namek Frieza. How was he getting anywhere close to a Piccolo of now? There's no shot.
Yes, okay, but here's my question. Okay? With enough time in the hyperbolic time chamber, do Saiyans not progress in strength through training faster than other races? Like,
yeah, but we've seen it mostly if they have a training partner. So like I guess if
King Vegeta and Bardock are sparring partners.
Okay, so they're sparring partners for a year, right? But you have Piccolo, who's what, like 15 times stronger than both of them right now. Yeah. Go in there with like, let's say Gohan, who by the way has the potential to be stronger than Vegeta and Goku combined, right? Who combined? Never get to that point. Oh yeah, for like 2-on-1. I don't mean like Gogeta or Vegeta.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, no way.
Oh,
especially
my goodness.
Vegeta would slap up Gohan quick time. I just mean like if we had like Gohan at full potential, he's slapping up Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. Maybe not, the later forms, but actually definitely not the later forms.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Future Trunks, Piccolo,
who else
needs to stay?
Yeah, so we have Future Trunks, we have Boo, we have Piccolo.
Okay, and then let's just do the three obvious ones, right? We got Vegeta, Goku, Gohan.
Okay, Vegeta, Goku, Gohan. Now, in your head, is 17 not a lock?
Yeah, definitely a lock.
17's a lock. 2,
and then
3, 4,
I guess Frieza
5, 6,
too.
7. Yeah, Frieza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 2 more spots to finalize. So who else was there? Roshi.
No.
Okay, no. Roshi's the strongest human.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. I did the research. I did the research yesterday.
There's no way.
He by the end of Super, he is the strongest human.
That is crazy talk.
Yo, it is real talk. And I will pull that resource and I'll drop it in the description down below if I remember. Wait, but who are your other locks then? Because you brought up a couple other names.
My locks are Android 18 has to be the last lock for me. Just because unlimited energy, she's comparable to 17. Literally comparable. You could say 17 is stronger, that's fine, but she is comparable. Like if she were to fight 17, it wouldn't be like 17's just not slapping her up. Like that's not happening. 18, sure. So the only thing that 17 technically has better than 18 is battle IQ. He definitely has a lot more techniques than 18. But in terms of strength, it's very comparable.
And you know what? To the point that we had earlier as well, when we were saying, that advantage of having Piccolo and Gohan and their fighting styles obviously largely mirror each other. They have that chemistry. from all those years of training. It's that same thing with 18 and 17. Like you have that chemistry. So I've actually had a big pivot when you were talking, because I agree. I think 18 is a lock. You get to take advantage of that combination, which they did a lot throughout the tournament. So I agree with that. Now the last one is Tien a lock? Does Tien get the spot? Roshi had a greater impact than Tien did, and that's just a fact.
100%, 100%. If you're gonna give me a Tien that is doing that, no, bro, come on, man. I'd rather have Yamcha play baseball in Tournament of Power than see that shit.
Are there any rumors around future plans for Yamcha?
No.
Okay.
Because, don't need to get me started. I think Yamcha was a great character at one point.
Yeah, and like I look at them playing around with Yamcha as like their way of saying, yeah, we know, we get it, we'll play into the joke. But I could also see that being like, we need to first own it so that we can then do something with it, right? So that would be really cool if like in future, if it's not in, Daima, if it's in whatever, like, I don't know, I don't care. I would love to see that, and I think you agree with that for sure, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, Yamcha was awesome in Dragon Ball. Possibly top 5 character in Dragon Ball for me.
Okay, so are we saying now this final spot? You're leaning Tien, it seems.
If Tien's gonna give me that, just give me Roshi, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on it.
Yeah,
He's agreed.
Let's do Roshi. We'll do Roshi.
Okay, so
but I will say.
Yes.
Why put Roshi if Goten is still around?
Are you saying that Trunks is capable of taking care of a few, misbehaving chipmunks in the forest? Is that what you're trying to say? That Trunks is probably capable of just doing that himself? So at that point,
just to make it not boring.
So then at that point,
future Trunks and Trunks.
Yes, I agree with you. And I know that there's also a dynamic that you can explore for sure. But how cool would it be if we know Kid Trunks is stronger than Goten. We know that.
Yeah.
If Trunks is capable of taking care of the forest alone, I also think Goten is capable of taking care of the forest alone. So maybe we do bring that pick in, and we do say that Kid Trunks as well participates, and then you get some cool Kid Trunks, Future Trunks, Vegeta moments. Maybe so like a little
family
Gallic Gun or final. Oh, bro, that'd be nuts.
Oh, I guess we could do something like that could happen for sure.
Because he is stronger, right? He is stronger than Roshi, I would assume.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Come on now.
Come on now.
I do feel like, though, if there was Kid Trunks and Future Trunks in the Tournament of Power, you wouldn't get as much of the dynamic with Vegeta and Cabba, because he'd be more focused on his sons instead.
True. And you know what? The other part of that is, if time travel's illegal and you're trying not to show that you did it, probably not good to show the kid before he did the time traveling, that's probably not a good idea. So
I feel like knowing Goku, he would like instant transmission in front of the Zenos, like shake their hands, be like, just let us or something. They're like, okay, or some shit. Yeah. Like they love Goku.
He'd be like, oh look, I brought you endless fun, and he drops like a deck of Uno cards, and they're like, oh wow, and then it's like a million centuries later.
I mean, they were playing with the iPad for like what, half of the.
I know. They got some Tetris or something on there, but it looks like we have a team. Let's go over it. We're just gonna quickly go and recap it. We have Future Trunks, Majin Buu, Piccolo, Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, Android 17, Android 18, Roshi, and Frieza.
Yep.
That's a banger team, bro.
So what? Yeah, because we're not using Beerus.
Oh, Beerus!
I guess we just go Roshi, though, because...
You can't use Beerus. You can't.
Well, to be fair, if all of the universes were able to use their God of Destruction, there would be no tournament power. Like, it would all be destroyed.
It would be,
in less than 2 minutes.
It's already nuts with Jiren and Instinct. The gap.
It was already crazy. Yeah, that's a good list.
But I like your heart. I like where your heart's at. Yeah, no, we got to talk about Beerus in future episodes. Talking about future episodes, though, everybody, thank you for joining this one, for starters.
Yeah.
What I want to say is we got more episodes on the way, okay? Next episode, Josh, what is next episode? I have it here, but I'm testing you.
Next episode, top 3 underrated characters in Dragon Ball.
That is correct.
As a whole.
Woo! My goodness.
That's a big one. Because that's it's a short in terms of topic, but it brings a lot of discussion coming in. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be really, really good because my underrateds are... Get ready. Get ready.
Yeah. And as a little teaser, the follow-up episode is going to be overrated. So if you like underrated, definitely look forward to that one as well. We got to plug the Discord just one more time here, right, Josh? Tell the boys and girls about our Discord.
So I've added a lot of things. I've added some roles and, there's like this leveling up system. And with this leveling up system, you constantly ascend from as low as a Cyberman to as strong as a priest, the Grand Priest, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Is he double ascended? Remember when Krillin says that? Goku goes Super Saiyan when he was going Super Saiyan. What does that make him? Double ascended? Like, bro. He's true.
They couldn't have done him more dirty in the show. Like, Z was the most disrespect we've ever gotten out of Krillin. I feel so bad. He was put there to make Goku get mad throughout the series, basically.
But so we have a lot of ranks, and there's a lot of channels. We're promoting a lot of people. If you're into a lot of art, or you do art as well for Dragon Balls specifically, we also have a channel for that too. I'm also planning on putting a section for future content creators as well, so they can promote their own stuff too. I think that's very important. Get everyone together in the community and stuff. So Discord is going to be a great spot for everyone to have like really great discussions about Dragon Ball. Also, we do plan on doing these live discussions too on the stage channel, where whether we could have like live debates or Q&A of some sort, or we review. So after, like, let's say the episode 1 of Daima comes out, we can all just hop on that and all discuss it as a whole, and whatever takes we all have of some sort, we can also add that to a next episode of the podcast and such.
Yeah, we want to fuel the group conversation, the community conversation into this show. That's why it was important for us to have the Discord off the bat, because we're so excited about that community aspect of it. So if we could already start housing it, then that's great. So if you want to be part of the conversation, be part of the show, then jump in there. We'll have the links down in the description. I'm not sure how it works with Spotify exactly, but we'll figure that out. That's awesome.
We'll also put our Twitter and stuff too.
Yeah, we're gonna have all that. And don't forget, there is a video version of this, there is an audio version of this. Find the one that works for you. Driving your body to the river, you gotta put something on. So we don't condone murder, but we do condone Dragon Ball, and that's why we are just a couple of fans sitting here making a podcast. Josh, why don't you tell everyone that was terrible? I don't know what I was doing there. We gotta figure out a way. Fuck me, I'm trying to get you to do the outro, but I don't know how to stop talking. Okay, hold on. What was the last thing we did?
Okay, just shut up and I'll just start it.
Okay, go.
All right, everyone. This was the first episode of the Dragon Ball Fan Podcast. If you want to comment on any of the topics we discussed below, feel free to do so. If you want to go to the Discord and continue the discussions there, feel free to do so as well. We surely recommend it. And any last words before we get going?
Just really excited about this project. Sky, Josh, he's, we're real close. He's my cousin. And, we're just really passionate and excited to do this project together. And, episode 1 so far was great. I'm excited.
Beerus for Tournament of Power.
It's not going to happen. Thank you for watching, everybody.